question to all the Tampa Bay drivers out there. You have the transplants that you claim don't know how to drive, and then you have the transplants saying that the Floridians don't know how to drive. Who is it? Who's at fault? What if everybody's just a bad driver?
In your heart, you know he's right.
Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? No. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at?
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. We the hottest, search about us. Competition microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Happy Hour in your system.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what's going on? I will tell you what's going on.
Good morning, my American family.
We show girls love on Valentine's Day, and they let us blow stuff up on the 4th of July.
That's so American.
It's freedom, baby, yeah!
I'm an American, aren't I?
You are an American success story, no doubt about that.
You're out of shape even for an American.
We are celebrating our freedom and our manhood.
Stand back while I celebrate freedom.
That's freedom. That's America.
Oh, yeah, it is July 2nd, and most of your favorite radio shows either took the day off, enough of that music, or they are off for the rest of the week. I am here giving you new content. Now, this computer I'm using at the secret studio, because my laptop's still not ready, is freezing a lot, so be patient with me, okay? I want to be serious for a second. So last night, I was on Facebook. And my ex's mom, not my last ex, the better ex, 2 girlfriends ago, for some reason, her name showed up. I was like, okay. So I clicked on the page. She had a new Facebook because I had everybody from the family blocked. And in her bio, it was like proud mother, and it had my ex's name and her brother's name. And then it said proud grandma, which is weird to think that my ex had a kid. But then it said, I miss my daddy. And that kind of made me sad last night because I had Thanksgiving with her dad, or with her grandpa, who was her dad. My ex's grandpa essentially was her dad. I had Thanksgiving with him. I had Christmas. We had weekly dinners. And he was a really good guy. And it just makes you think about how short life is and the fact that he's no longer here. And it just really hit me last night. And then the other part was, I was thinking about it. Like, I was seeing, like, what my ex's kid looks like, and I was like, you have a cute kid, but our kid would have been cuter. That's me doing my little Happy Hour joke. Now, her grandpa was a really good guy, but I have a funny story. One time, we were watching, like, Jeopardy, and he ripped the loudest fart I've ever heard. And he goes, oh, my God, my fart smells like sperm. And then the whole room goes quiet, and he goes, I don't know why I said that out loud. I was debating if I wanted to tell that story, but I'm leaving my ex anonymous. So, to my ex's grandpa, and this is 2 girlfriends ago, the greatest ex I have, I'm sorry to hear that your grandpa's gone. He was a good man.
This is not headline news. Beaches in 6 states may have to close for the 4th of July due to high levels of harmful bacteria. Dang, where's that Jaws mayor when you need him? Delta was named the best airline in the U.S. Spirit came in 9th. But keep in mind, there are only 7 airlines in the U.S. Ravens kicker Justin Tucker was suspended 10 weeks for misconduct at massage parlors.
Yeah, he's a creep. You're telling me a Roman Catholic being a creep? No.
He said he'll use the time to get a grip on himself. And a record low 58% of U.S. adults say they're proud to be an American, which is a bad sign for Lee Greenwood's ticket sales.
That's terrible.
Happy 4th of July. I've detected fireworks with names that sound completely made up, but somehow they are real. Like exploding unicorn glitter, angry beaver fountain, screaming monkey butt, psycho ex-girlfriend, Sasquatch tacos, Andy always classy, meth lab madness.
Today's show is brought to you by automated self-service car washes. Get your car clean while pretending you're a submarine commander.
It is really cool, especially if you're high, even though you shouldn't be driving when you're high. Going through the car wash. I go through Woody's car wash. Here is a throwback. Here are some of the jokes from Seth Meyers and Letterman about the 4th of July.
Hey, 4th of July, you excited about it? Of course, everybody, it's the birthday of our... And you know what, call me old-fashioned, but what I love best about the 4th of July is all of the flags. You know, it's great to see the American flag. I mean, everywhere you go, yards, businesses, any place around. Isn't it nice to see? Of course, they're all made in China, but still, it's the sentiment. That's what I like.
This weekend is the July 4th holiday weekend, or as your dog calls it, PTSD Day.
Yeah, my cat definitely does not like fireworks. Did you guys hear that Keith Urban hung up on a radio show in Australia?
The first thing I thought of, with your beautiful wife, Nicole Kidman, being on so many great movies, TV shows all the time, I watched a movie with her and Zac Efron recently, Family Affair, and I thought,
that's a good one.
What does Keith Urban think when he sees his beautiful wife with beautiful younger men like Zac Efron having these beautiful love scenes on TV and radio?
I would have hung up too.
Why has that happened? What's just happened to you?
He's disconnected from Zoom.
Did he just hang up on us?
I think his team hung up on us because they didn't want us to ask that question.
I will be honest. That guy, because I'm a radio geek and I know radio, that guy was trying to be Kyle Sandilands of the Kyle and Jackie O show, which is absolutely fine. But when I first heard the audio, I thought it was Kyle and Jackie O. It's funny. I go to a kava bar occasionally, and whenever I have my headphones on, everybody wants to talk to me. And it's like, do you not see that I have my headphones on? Do you not I get that? It drives me nuts. Also, I've been freaking out a little bit lately. My phone's not charging as fast as it used to, and I'm starting to wonder if my phone's dying. And it's absolutely infuriating because they have that thing called the touch disease, where after 2 years, your phone starts to not work as well. And I'm wondering if that's going on. Also, on LinkedIn, there is this annoying scam. It's all these people from Bangladesh. They're like, I can do podcast promotion and give you 70 downloads. I'm just kidding. I can get you on the top of the charts. It's like, go away. No one freaking cares, dude. You're annoying. I don't believe in you either. Can you imagine people that actually fall for that scam? People that are like, oh my God, I'm going to get podcast promotion from somebody in India that doesn't know about American culture. Last night, I was at a trivia night, and one of the questions was about the one and only Aretha Franklin, and the Gen Z kids in the room did not know who Aretha Franklin was. And when I tell you, that gave me the most existential crisis ever. I was like, how could Aretha Franklin be forgotten about? But guess what? She has been forgotten about. And that's sad. Oh, isn't it? It's depressing. You know what I mean? It's time for Hoppy's Hoops.
Yo. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wildin', stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all leans. Hoppe's Hoops, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall.
Yeah.
Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shocking.
856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. All right, enough of that music. trying to figure out to make sure this computer doesn't crash on me. There is this clip.
Kevin Durant joined the Mind the Game podcast with LeBron James and Steve Nash, and they were laughing at the fact that people were proposing that the NBA court should get rid of the corner three.
Tell them about the three-point line.
You know, some people are saying take the corner three out. So I think that would be.
That's what Kevin Durant sounds like.
What are you doing?
Disrespecting the whole game of basketball. So you know that when the three-point line curve, it just goes out of bounds.
A bunch of laughing morons.
There's no three-point line after that.
Long twos.
And there's no three-point line at all. So you catch it in the corner. Long two. It's just a super long two.
I feel absolutely stupider after listening to that. And then there is this right here.
The Denver Nuggets are cooking in this year's free agency, getting much needed help for Nikola Jokic and bench depth as well. They kick things off with trading Michael Porter Jr. and an unprotected...
That's crazy. I didn't think they'd do that.
2032 first-round pick to the Brooklyn Nets for Cam Johnson. An unfortunate end to MPJ's stint in Denver, dealing with that shoulder injury in the playoffs where he just couldn't find any form. But bringing in Cam Johnson, who will fit perfectly next to Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, the Nuggets might be good next year. I think they will be. And then the New York Knicks hired a Mike Brown, former coach of the Kings, Cavaliers. I'm indifferent. I don't know if he's going to be better than Thibodeau or worse than Thibodeau, but we shall see. Caitlin Clark did an Instagram live last night, and her teammate was twerking. And they were saying that was crude and offensive. Some of her teammates seem like they're from bad neighborhoods, so that doesn't surprise me that they would do that. And honestly, if you're offended by twerking, you're not somebody I want to hang out with. You're a prude. That ain't it. If you were offended by twerking. And then there is this right here on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe. This computer's taking forever. Let's see what's going on with Kevin Durant.
On the Game podcast episode with Kevin Durant was recorded well before he joined the Houston Rockets. It was actually recorded last season, but he would go on to roast one of his new Rockets teammates, Dorian Finney-Smith, during the episode.
That's awkward.
And I understand the balance between having to get up a lot of threes, but I believe you can't tell you, Luka, or Austin Reeves don't play your game and take those shots in the mid-range or just be you. Certain guys, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who need to rely on the system or the team, who can't create on their own. Who can't create those shots on their own.
Whatever.
They need to shoot more threes. So I remember we was in a game against Cleveland and George's Niang. He liked to talk a lot of shit. I love George's, but he talked a lot of shit. And he telling me, like, I hit a couple mid-ranges in a row. We down like 15. Like, you need to shoot more threes. I said, no, these dudes around me need to shoot more threes. I need to play my game. You know what I'm saying? Because if I get into this paint, and because y'all gonna collapse on this mid-range and I kick out to one of them, I'm expecting them to shoot the three, not dribble into a mid-range. Like,
all right, there's And then the WNBA is doing this.
Some exciting news from the WNBA. 3 more teams are coming to the growing lead, and we're passing the ball. Should it be a chest pass or bounce pass? The Sam
whatever whatever. They're going to Cleveland in 2028, Detroit in 2029, and Philly in 2030. Here's the funny part, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is there was a player from the Indiana Pacers that her name's Sophia Cunningham, and she made fun of that WNBA expanding. This dirty, rotten moron needs to realize that she should be grateful that the league is expanding and to not throw stones from a glass house since she lives in Indianapolis.
It's way more helpful. You just get more purchases, more opportunities, and so I get that.
All right, the audio's terrible, but she goes, I don't know how excited people are going to be in Detroit or Cleveland. Why would you? It's like the WNBA wants to fail. It is the absolute strangest thing. So Ryan Seacrest recently has been looking frail, and people are wondering if he's okay. Honestly, it's the pressure of realizing that you took everyone's job in radio. So Bubba Wallace did some disrespectful things. He was laughing during the national anthem. You're telling me somebody who pretended to see a noose in the NASCAR garage. Remember that? You're telling me someone who has to bring race into everything is a phony? No, I never would have suspected that. Oh, wait, that's right. He's a scumbag. Prep school teacher accused of having sex with student and then bragging about it to teachers. It's really funny how when a female teacher has sex with a student, guys applaud it. Mm-hmm. But when a man does it, he's a pedophile. You cannot have it. Both. Always. Now, I'm a fan of Kylie Page. She died of a fentanyl overdose, and she's a porn star. It's very weird. Last week, I watched her. And I have a rule whenever a porn star dies, I can't watch their work anymore. Like Cagney Lynn Carter was my absolute freaking favorite. Now I'm like, I'm sorry. Can't. You're dead. If you're a sociopath, you definitely could watch porn after they die. Taylor Swift. Travis showed her around Ohio as they went to JoJo's bar in Chagrin Falls. I wonder if they had to close down the bar. And Wendy Williams was seen out and about wearing clothes that were her designer's clothes. So that's good. And Suge Knight said that Tupac's friends smoked his ashes. That is not a real friend. That is somebody you don't want to be around. But this just in. Good old Suge Knight being a scumbag? No.
A Minnesota woman has been waiting for a $60,000 IRS refund check for a year.
Yeah, but the IRS knows if you don't do your taxes right, but not giving somebody their check. That's what I don't like about the IRS. They're phonies.
What's even more frustrating, the government claims she was already sent a check. 8 on your
The government screwing us over, that never happens.
side. Consumer investigator Shannon Bacon joins us now with the story.
Jen Keith, this woman points out that the IRS is not willing to wait when she owes them money, so
Yeah, they're phonies.
she wants to know why they can't get her the money that she's owed.
Trisha Bowles was thrilled to get this letter from the IRS acknowledging that she paid too much in taxes when she sold her pet supply business in 2021.
Yeah, you know, she's made a lot of money. Oh, geez.
As a result, she was owed a refund in the amount of $48,941. She was told she'd receive a check in 6 to 8 weeks. That was a year ago.
Wow. I don't like the government.
6 to 8 weeks, you thought you would have had the money a long time ago. What went wrong?
I'm not sure what went wrong. I've tried to contact them countless times, and they initially just said, oh, you just have to wait. You just have to wait. I started asking for supervisor.
This is a good point in the comment section. Could have been sent and stolen through the postal service.
Nobody would call me back.
The bad news is that every time the check didn't show up, she says she was told to wait another 6 to 8 weeks.
Man, but if we don't do our taxes, we're screwed. Anybody out there that thinks that politicians care about us, it's like thinking a stripper cares about you.
The good news, in May, the IRS confirmed they now owed her interest and to expect a check in the amount of $60,321.63. That check didn't arrive either.
She told me again.
I wonder if Elon fired the people that were in charge of this.
And that the check had been sent and she would have to file a tracer. So she filed the tracer and she says, oh, guess what? The check hasn't been cashed. I said, yeah, no kidding.
This woman's cute.
She said, I don't know how this process works. I've never had a check go missing.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to do this.
Trisha called Better Call Banking for help escalating this to the right people within the IRS to find out where her check is and why they can't just issue a new one. I sent her information to my contact at the IRS.
And those crickets.
She is hopeful she'll have her money soon.
I hope you get your money. Definitely should go to a strip club and make it rain. Charlize Theron said she had a one-night stand with a 26-year-old man, and that it was really good. I'm telling you, some women think that when older women have sex with younger men, that they're taking advantage of the men. Trust me, you can take advantage of me whenever. Love older women. Oh my God, is it the best? Like, to say it's the best is an understatement.
Finally, Spider-Man. A lot of guys have played the web-slinging superhero in the 21st century, but this early 2000s actor is bringing Peter Parker back to the big screen.
Ugh.
Go Web! Fly!
I didn't like those Spider-Man movies.
Up, and away, Web! Shazam! Go! Go! Go, Web, go!
God, the clip looks old, doesn't it? Yeah, that's been a while. It looks like watching an old-time movie there.
It really does. I know it's an audio thing I'm doing right now, and you don't have video, but it's crazy how the 2000s movies and videos look old.
All three of Tobey Maguire's early 2000s Spider-Man movies.
The Spider-Man game on Nintendo 64 was the best.
Movies are returning to the theaters for 2 weekends in September and October. Fans can catch them a little bit on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I'll be sure not to see it. I thought the movies were okay. They weren't bad. It's weird to think that the two people I saw the movie with are dead now, being my uncle and my dad. They were both my dads.
Next up, Rob McElhenney, the Always Sunny star, looking to change his famously mispronounced last name. You might remember just a few years ago, his buddy Ryan Reynolds dropped this very fun song trying to clear up any confusion.
God, Ryan Reynolds is a freaking twat.
It's McElhenney, what ways to massacre and mispronounce it, there are many.
McElhenney. I do not like Ryan Reynolds at all.
It's McElhenney.
I feel stupider for listening to that. Hearing that makes you want to play actual good music. So I think we're going to do that. You know what I mean? There's no reason to listen to that because I feel dumber. 856-49-HOPPY. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Turn me up a little bit. When that music comes in, it gets loud.
Swizzy! Yes!
This is a You Heard That New World premiere. Hands up, high up, hands up, hands up, hands up, high up.
It'll be very different now. Swizzy! Hands up, hands up, hands up, high up. Hands up, hands up, hands up, high up.
I need everybody put your hands up, wave side to side right quick for me.
Slow down, hope you're killing them, killing them.
You would think I was on roids. I've been hitting so long and I'm a big-headed boy. Nah, we ain't on HGH, though I might pick up some weight when I'm running through your state. Nah, we ain't on the clear, we on the runway in back-to-back lives. Dismiss no more drama and Barack Obama rhymes feel honest. I put my life on these tracks, you act like y'all wanna pay me for the
where you get this?
Luckily my therapy is the rap. I just bare my soul, I don't expect nothing back. You all welcome, long as you felt I was gon' get mine. You know where the hell I'm from. I'm from the bottom, so I do this from the diapers. Quick, fast, turn the Big Apple into cider. I do this, I'm a writer and a writer. I spew it cause I'm nicer, but I do this for the lifers. I'm a writer and a writer. I spew it cause I'm nicer, but I do it for the lifers. You welcome. Get your hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up higher.
Only at YouHeardThatNew.com.
You probably never see again somebody so deadly via the pen. Viva Jovito Padino, muy bien. Big up to Biggie and Pac, I do it for them. Until I reach Khalik, I do it for him. Do it for those who can't do for self, due to the pen. May these bars reach through your bar. And mine, when Mary sing, it heals your heart. Cause solely stands feel you are. Love is a battlefield, we all get scars. I put my heart into this. This is much more than marketed music. The reason I gotta market to do this is people going through pain. I'm just walking
Damn,
through
Loki,
this.
find this one.
This ain't no marketed music. People going through pain. I'm just talking them through it. Just to see you smile and enjoy yourself. Everybody get your hands up. Watch the man hopping out of vans. I ain't only teach you about Evisu. I taught you how to fish and I let other niggas feed you.
For all of y'all, keeping y'all in hell, just to see you smile and enjoy yourself. You all are welcome. You all are welcome. You all are welcome.
Everybody say M, J, for B, for H, for O, for V, for M, J, for J, for B, for H, for O. Knock the box, knock him out the box. Mary, knock him out the box, knock him out the box. Ho, knock him out the box, knock him out the box. Swizzy, knock him out the box, and the bitch, knock him out the box. Hey, get it up, ho, get it up, hey, get it up, ho, get it up, hey. To the left, ho, to the right, hey, to the left, ho. Good night, 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 good night. This is a You Heard That New world premiere.
That's how you know the song's old, when they say that. That was Jay-Z and Mary J. Blige with You're Welcome. And you're welcome for playing a good song. This following segment has been brought to you by the best kava and kratom bar around. Southeast Botanicals, 1661 West Bay Drive, Suite B in Largo. If you could go there and you tell them you heard about it on Happy Hour, they will hook you up. This has also been brought to you by Daisy Beezy Honey at daisybeezyhoney.com. When I tell you they got the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm a man of my words. Comes in the form of a lollipop. Lick the lollipop. Let me turn it off. The wrapper, a honey sticker, a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high. Go to daisybeezyhoney.com and at checkout use promo code HOPPE. This is being brought to you by Fortify.com. The best pre- and post-workout around. FORTIFEYE.com. This is also being brought to you by WestChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. On that invoice, tell them I sent you. Are you mentally ill like me? Go to counselingoncall.net and there you can do this thing where if you live in Florida or Maryland, they will hook you up with some help. Rich Cayley Master Barbershop or richkbarber.com, 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard, and that is in Tampa. If you go there and you tell him I sent you, after signing up, he'll hook you up. Amir Academy of Martial Arts at Amir Academy.com, 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. Oh, yeah. 856-49-HAPPY. It's 856-494-6773. Question. Why is it that Nepo babies are the most cocky people ever? Without your parents' money, you'd be nothing. Funk that. That felt good to get off my chest. Let's go.
In your heart, you know he's right. Doors closing.
Douchebag.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Happy Hot Topic!
You become an A-list celebrity. What are some things that it's been over a year since we've seen you that you're like, I miscalculated this a little bit?
Can this guy talk?
I'm having fun with it, man. Yeah.
Travis Kelce opening up about how his world and his golf game has changed since dating Taylor Swift on the Bussin' with the Boys podcast.
Just the paparazzi. That's probably the only thing I didn't really grasp until you're
Yeah, you know what I mean?
in it. And that's probably the craziest part, though. Like, I'm just playing golf, and all of a sudden in the trees, there's a guy with a camera. And you're just like, I got to go to the restroom now. I can't just go over here and take a piss.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I can't just plug this beer right now.
I've never been ashamed of slamming beers.
I hate fake laughter on podcasts. Just have a conversation.
Just don't want my meat on page 6. You know what I mean? It's like,
How you shake it off?
I'm a pro at shaking it off at this point.
I gotta skip over that without a copyright.
Yeah, I'm having fun with it, man. Yeah, being a couple, dude. You already know it.
You already know it.
Oh my God!
He gets thrown out there as a...
It's weird how he went from being urban to a white boy, and now he's not dating that cloud chaser Kayla Nicole.
It's like we're trying to seek attention every now and then, but it's like we're just enjoying life and having fun, kind of introducing her to some more of the sports world.
I gotta skip over this because of copyright. So many fucking copyright moments.
Table reading for a guy that can't really read that well.
Same. Preach.
It was kind of a situation.
Travis Kelce is sharing his challenges behind the scenes at Saturday Night Live.
I am not surprised that he's not a good reader. He's a football player. He's stupid.
If you don't know, I just won my second Super Bowl, which was amazing. But for me, hosting SNL is that much better.
That was when he was talking black.
I'm lying to you all. I'm lying. I'm kidding.
The 35-year-old detailed his hosting experience on the Bussin' with the Boys podcast hosted July 1st. While the NFL star felt fine on stage, Trav admitted he struggled at the cast table read.
He's not your friend. Don't call him Trav.
And I felt like I was just like trying to like get through the reading instead of actually like acting it out and giving it a voice and giving.
He's admitting he can't read.
And get a character and things like that. Like I was just focused on just don't skip this line.
Yeah. Ever the professional Travis entering Studio 8H on a mission, letting SNL's ensemble know he had what it takes in the serious business of finding the funny.
The silly stuff, the funny stuff, the
If he can't read well, how is he doing that game show on Amazon?
Comedy, I just feel so much more comfortable. There was still like a sense of like, I need to be a professional here. I don't want to like, I want to take advantage of this, but like, I want to have fun doing it, but I don't want to.
I don't care anymore.
I've been torn apart the minute that I've gone on TV.
Yeah.
Society gave me insecurities.
No, Chloe, you letting society give you insecurities. Gave you insecurities.
What is your secret? My secret is just, I think, having a positive outlook on life.
A positive outlook and some, quote, great doctors. Yeah, Khloe Kardashian keeping it real and sharing.
I think the problem is she has a different father, and it's probably OJ.
The exact list of everything she's done to her face.
I thought I would be a little more insecure, and I felt really good. I just feel empowered.
The reveal comes after an aesthetics doctor in London raved about her look at the Bezos wedding.
She's got a nice chest.
And decided to play a little guessing game.
I think she's had a temporal brow lift, upper blepharoplasty, rhinoplasty.
God, that guy's got an annoying voice.
Lip filler, a face and neck lift, and a chin implant. What do you think of
implant
Chloe's transformation? Let me know in the comments.
You sound like a judgmental douche.
Bet he didn't expect Coco herself to enter the chat. Yeah, she slid in the comments and listed all of her cosmetic procedures.
Do you have anything else to do, Chloe? Why are you letting that get to you?
First,
because it's the truth.
Nose job.
Who knows if I never heard Mom say,
talk about my nose if I would ever think I needed a nose job.
Right. I definitely heard her talk about your nose.
Next, laser
It's really not that interesting.
hair removal for the hairline and everything else.
All right, I don't care. Speaking of not interesting, talking about them getting plastic surgery puts me to sleep.
Kate Middleton is opening up about life after her health battle. The Princess of Wales returns to public duties 2 weeks after pulling out of a scheduled appearance with a visit to Colchester Hospital in Essex on July 2nd. While spending time in a newly opened garden for patients and staff, Kate discusses the hurdles she's faced since completing treatment for breast cancer. The 43-year-old says, per People, you put on a sort of brave face.
Yeah, that's got to be hard, especially when you have kids and you're like the most famous woman in the world.
Stoicism through treatment.
I love stoicism.
Treatment's done, then it's like, I can crack on, get back to normal. But actually, the phase afterwards is really, really difficult.
I bet.
Kate, who shares Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis with husband Prince William, goes on to discuss the importance of having support after treatment, which she says can be life-changing for one's mental health. You're not necessarily under the clinical team any longer, but you're not able to function normally at home as you perhaps once used to.
Yeah, it's almost like you have cancer.
And actually, someone to help talk you through that, show you and guide you through that sort of phase that comes after treatment.
All right, so there's see what we got here.
Love Island's Vanna Einerson is opening up about the online hate. The 21-year-old received a massive reaction to her appearance online.
Gosh, she looks like she's 35. These Gen Z babies are just aging.
And on the Vile
Probably because of the vapes.
Files podcast, July 1st, she discusses finding out about it all.
My first phone call I made before touching social media was to my mom. And she had said to me, like, maybe don't go online until you're home with me.
Or just don't go online at all. People talk about me. I don't care.
And I was like, wait, what? Why don't go online? So what do I do naturally?
immediately
I go online. I go online. Yeah. It
Well, yeah, she's 21. She doesn't know better.
was really,
Why do I know that? Because at 21, I didn't know better.
it was really, really hard when I was seeing all of it. And I was in the hotel room with Coco. And Coco was getting a lot of love, but I was getting so much hate. And I was trying to be like, I didn't want to pull her experience down, you know? So I was trying to like stay high-spirited because she doesn't know what I'm going through, you know?
Yeah, we never do.
And
You never know what someone's going through.
I had a moment where I just broke down crying, and I'm honestly so grateful for Coco that she was there because she sat and prayed over me.
Speaking on the facts of what she's
she's got a rocking body.
Actually had done versus accusations, Vanna says,
And most of the things that people thought I got done, like my cheeks and my chin, my lips, I got my lips done, and I like my lips, but my cheeks and my
She does have good lips. Because lips is one of the most important parts of the female body. If you got them hooked on the lips, you're good to go.
My chin I've had for life. When people were saying like overfilled, you guys, I was sleeping on a feather pillow. I was having an allergic reaction every single day.
Oh my gosh, I'm allergic
Did not know how
too.
to.
Oh,
What?
it's the worst.
I
What a
can't
bunch of cackling hens.
sleep on a feather pillow. So basically, I woke up every day. My eyes were swollen. Of course, my whole face is swollen. That's why I looked overfilled. And all the things that these people were pointing out to me, like I never saw in myself. Like they're.
I don't care anymore. What do we got going on? All right, here.
Katy Perry is being vulnerable with her fans in the days following her split from Orlando Bloom. On June 30th, the fireworks singer performed at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre in Australia on the
yeah, she's down under.
Final night of the Lifetimes tour. As the night came to a close, Katy couldn't hold back her emotions.
So there she is crying. I can't play it because of the copyright. I'm sorry. No, it's annoying. You think I enjoy doing that? Mm-hmm.
Red Panda, we love you. Red Panda. Red Panda got hurt at halftime. Feel better. She rides on the bike.
I just-
Red Panda. I feel like I should go. Red Panda, if you're watching, we love you.
The basketball community sharing their support for fan favorite performer Red Panda, who fell from her trademark unicycle during a routine July 1st. The trained acrobat taking a tumble at the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, with the Indiana Fever securing a win against the
And I love how ESPN didn't show Kaylin as the face of the thing.
Minnesota Lynx. Caitlin Clark's teammate Sydney Colson taking to Instagram Live post-game, with everyone wishing Red Panda well on her road to recovery.
Red Panda, we love you. Red Panda. Red Panda got hurt at halftime. Feel better. She rides on the bike and Red Panda.
All right, it's giving me a freaking migraine. What do we got here?
Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra know how to do date night right. On July 1st, the couple
she's freaking hot.
Stepped out together for the London premiere of Priyanka's new movie, Heads of State. The actress and the singer were decked out in Burberry looks, and they even made a fun Instagram video to show off their style.
Ooh, look at me. It's her dancing in the street. So there's that. All right. And then, unfortunately, there's this.
Fate has been determined. After weeks of testimony in the rap mogul's sex trafficking trial, a New York jury has issued its verdict.
It's great. Not at all.
Combs was found not guilty on count 1, racketeering conspiracy. As to count 2, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, which
we all know he did it, but sometimes I feel like these jurors want to be contrarians or overthink things.
Pertained to victim 1, Cassie Ventura. He was also found not guilty. On count 3, transportation to engage in prostitution, also pertaining to victim 1, Cassie Ventura, and commercial sex workers, he was found guilty.
I don't know. I have no hope for this role anymore. Maybe it's because Trump's in office and he's a felon, but it just seems like the rich and elite always win. This, Chrisley.
Combs was found not guilty on count 4, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, which pertained to victim 2, aka Jane. And count 5, transportation to engage in prostitution, also pertaining to victim 2, Jane, and commercial sex workers, he was found guilty. Since May, the prosecution has been arguing that the Bad Boy Records founder had used his sprawling network of employees to carry out illegal activity.
Here's the problem, is they really rushed this case. They did not get their evidence together. And honestly, all Cassie did was ruin her life.
Including orchestrating days-long freak-offs that required an onslaught of illegal substances and sex workers around the country. Combs' former employees, including assistants George Kaplan, who received immunity for his testimony, as well as Capricorn Clark and a woman who was only called Mia during the trial, had taken the stand to share their experiences working for him. Clark had testified that Combs forced her to go with him to, quote, kill rapper Kid Cudi, who...
Yeah, but... Hey, let's find him pretty much innocent. I think Trump's going to pardon him when it's all said and done.
Whose real name is Scott Muscati, after learning about his romance with Combs' ex, Cassie Ventura.
Now, let's be honest. Cassie Ventura's body count is as long as the CVS received.
Whom the music mogul dated on and off from 2007 to 2018.
Can you imagine being Cassie's boyfriend, Alex Fine, just knowing that your wife just got passed around?
Sean Diddy Combs has been acquitted of the most serious charges in his sex trafficking trial. After the rap mogul's
I love that sound effect. It's so cool.
After the rap mogul's 7-week federal trial in New York City, a jury found him guilty on 2 out of 5 charges on Wednesday morning, following more than 12 hours of deliberation. The 55-year-old was found guilty on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, but he was found not guilty of 1 count of racketeering conspiracy and 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. Combs, who pleaded not guilty to all charges, now faces a sentence of up to 20 years, up to 10 years in prison per count, according to NBC News. The outlet added that prosecutors would seek the maximum of 20 years in total. Had the rapper been convicted of the more serious charges, he could have faced life in prison.
We all know he did it, but I think a lot of times they focus too hard on finding jurors that don't know who the people are, and it just screws them over in the end, that being the victims.
Access Hollywood obtained a statement from Cassie Ventura's lawyer, Doug Wigder, who spoke out minutes after the verdict was reached. This entire criminal process started when our client, Cassie Ventura, had the courage to file her civil complaint in November 2023.
The problem is Cassie's not innocent either, and that didn't help her cause.
Although the jury
and the things she was talking about in the case was not what he's being charged for.
Did not find Combs guilty of sex trafficking Cassie beyond a reasonable doubt, she paved the way for a jury to find him guilty of transportation to engage in prostitution. By coming forward with her experience, Cassie has left an indelible mark on both the entertainment industry and the fight for justice.
That's good. What do we got with Nancy Grace?
Nancy Grace, welcome back to TMZ Live.
Oh, it is.
We know you were watching. Your reaction,
the moment that the verdict came down?
Well, I'm curious as to how you think I would have reacted, but I can tell you I'm shattered. I'm devastated. I feel like I got kicked in the stomach and in the teeth, and I'm sure that makes all of Sean Combs, a.k.a. Diddy's followers, happy. But I'd like to point out that there are other people much more devastated than I am. That
the victims
would be his rape victims. They're devastated. And dare I speak for victims all across the country, they're devastated because it does show that there is rich man's justice, which is very different.
Like, I used to not like Nancy Grace, but she really does speak the truth.
From what I believe justice is supposed to be. I think Sean Combs is guilty on all counts. And I'm sorry the jury couldn't understand the facts the way I understand them. And another thing.
What?
All the joyous rapture dancing in the halls of the courthouse, cheers erupting outside the courthouse. We haven't had sentencing yet. And when I read, for instance, your banner, shame on you.
Oh, yeah. This is if hell is real, this is what you hear.
And when I read, for instance, your banner, shame on you.
Yeah, hell is just forever and ever of that.
Celebrities are reacting to Sean Diddy Combs being cleared of the most serious charges in his sex trafficking trial, including 50 Cent and Aubrey O'Day. After the rap mogul's 7-week federal trial in New York City, a jury found him guilty on 2 out of the 5 charges on Wednesday morning, following more than 12 hours of deliberation.
I feel like Diddy's faces in court definitely helped. Like, oh, poor me.
The 55-year-old was found guilty on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, but he was found not guilty of 1 count of racketeering conspiracy and 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. Following the split verdict, Combs' longtime nemesis, 50 Cent, reacted to the news on Instagram, writing, quote, "Did he beat the feds? That boy a bad man. Beat the Rico, he, the gay John Gotti," he said in reference to the mob boss who was acquitted on racketeering charges. Aubrey O'Day, who has long been outspoken about her experience working with the rap mogul during her time in the 2000s girl group Danity Kane, also reacted to the news.
Oh, this makes me physically ill.
But you had a chance to testify and you didn't. Probably because there's skeletons in your closet. So shut up.
Lobby. Sure. And, the prosecution strategy with showing that video, or with knowing that video was going to be shown to the jury, was, well, domestic abuse did
Wolf
happen.
is silent.
Said, look, domestic abuse happened, but
Wolf
there
is
was no sex
silent.
Right.
I hope you're silent soon.
There was no racketeering, and it seems like the jury...
If we're talking about count 2 here, the forcible sex trafficking of Cassie Ventura, that means the jury has concluded there was
Cassie probably feels so horrible.
You should feel horrible that you didn't do anything to help.
Involved in that. It could still be that the jury finds...
Ronnie. Oh, that's what she sounds like when she climaxes.
Ronnie.
Yes, a person...
I'm going to vomit.
All right, you vomit, baby. God, make it about you a little more. Blah, blah, blah.
Bit of a commotion outside the courthouse. Sean Combs' mother just returned here. She walked in just a second ago. Said she is feeling good.
That's good. Your son's a freaking loser, and so are you.
Because her son was acquitted of the most serious charges that he faced: sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy, both of which could have sent him to prison for life. He was convicted, though, of transportation to engage in prostitution, and that charge could put him in prison for up to 20 years, although...
I feel like he's not going to get it. I don't know why. It's just, I feel like he'll get 10 years probation.
So it's not expected he would get that much time.
You know what? The world makes fun of America and says, oh, America sucks. You know what? I think they're right. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhoppyradio@gmail.com. This show is for the hard-working average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the U.K. As long as you're listening, that's all that matters. Go to my website, ryanhoppyradio.com. for all the info on the show. We will be right back on Happy Hour after this and wrap it up.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHappiRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Throw your head back, baby, show your grill in this bitch. Get the snap in yo, fingers, get the move in yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Throw your head back, baby, shake your dreads in this bitch. Get the snap in yo, fingers, get the move in yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Oh, that's that money snap. I signed my deal, made $1 million, did the money snap. Went to the car dealership and spent 100 stacks. Bought me a Beatz and a spaceship Cadillac. Put 50 in my mouth so I can shine when I battle rap. You boys don't know me, I'm from the show me. Pull that 45, leave your brains all holy. I made this one for the people who just don't dance. Too busy drinking liquor, politicking with their mans. Or them chicks with them 6'6" heels on their feet. So sexy in the club, two-stepping to the beat. If you just got rich and you just came up, money snap, where you at? Like you don't give a fuck. Throw your head back, baby, show your grill in this bitch. Get the snap in yo, fingers, get the move in yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Throw your head back, baby, shake your dreads in this bitch. Get the snap in yo, fingers, get the move in yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Oh, that's that money snap. My little sister and my mama got their income tax check. Everybody seen their ass, but I ain't seen them yet. Man, I know where they at. At the mall, popping tags, running in and out of stores. Money snapping, holding back. My little nigga went to the strip club for the very first time. Seeing all them hoes naked, blew that little nigga mind. Got a stack worth the one, threw him in the sky, made it rain. Started money snapping, yelling that he all in the game. Man, I'm handling this fame like an inner city vet. Got my whole clique with me and we drinking more wet. Got 2 or 3 strippers trying to give me rough set. Money snapping, butt naked, ooh, they ass so fat. If I ever go broke, I'll probably take somebody life. Cause I'm trying to money snap for the rest of my life. If you been living trife and you just came up, money snap, where you at? Like you don't give a fuck. Throw your head back, baby, show your grill in this bitch. Get the snap in yo, fingers, get the move in yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Throw your head back, baby, shake your dreads in this bitch. Get the snap in yo, fingers, get the move in yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Oh, that's that money snap. I'm on the block and it's booming, man. Them fiends spinning cheese. Got the hook up with Poppy and he gave me them keys. Do that money snap. If you just hit a lick, do that money snap. If you got a bad bitch, who gon' give you her check? Man, you keep your pockets fat. Sitting in that Benz coupe or that new bubble X. In the club, you by the bar. In the hood, you a star. Got 250 on the kush. I like my weed in the jar. Baby girl looking good in a new outfit. Got a head back snapping, baby. Ooh, that's it. If your cell phone ringing and you know it's about that paper, do that money snap. Boy, why you shake off them haters? Throw shake your dreads in this bitch. Get the snap in your fingers, get the move in your wrist. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Oh, that's that money snap.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afura Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RyanHoppe Radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate's degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them, work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Doors closing.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour! Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio
radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, happy hot topic!
Today on TMZ.
Okay, Cameron Brink, famous basketball player, is an
freaking hot,
evolved human being because she has no problems posing nude.
I like the artistry of it all.
Why are Americans tortured over nudity? When somebody works out and people admire them at the beach, that's okay, right?
Yes.
So what's wrong with people doing it naked?
Nothing. Do you think you're going to get disagreement? You know,
Orlando Bloom has hit the next stage of his breakup from Katy Perry, posting vaguely inspirational quotes on Instagram.
Oh, God.
Each day is a new beginning. What we do today is what matters most.
I've got such a thing against inspirational posts.
You have things against any types of affirmation at all.
I know.
This place would feel better with a little hang in there. Kitty poster.
Ariana Bierman talking about her mother, Kim Zolciak, and she actually covers her mom's expenses.
Does your mom ask you to purchase specific things?
This isn't even her money, it's her boyfriend's money, so it's even better.
That's the play,
Yeah, she doesn't know anything about hard work.
That you have your daughter marry somebody super, super rich.
Yes, my investment at NYU is like, find somebody.
Oh yeah, Barron Trump goes there, dude.
Would you let your daughter marry Barron Trump?
Mar-a-Lago's beautiful.
Drake is being roasted online after posting a shirtless selfie where his abs
Dude, you're a freaking 40-year-old. Go away.
look
And you're a pedophile.
a little bit fake.
People think he got the surgery done.
What's the problem with that?
You have real abs. You've worked for them. How do you feel about someone taking the shortcut?
So what? Do women with naturally large breasts, I mean, I can't ask anybody here. Do women with that?
I love TMZ. Finally, here's the audio of Charlize Theron talking about banging a 26-year-old.
Are you down for a one-night stand?
Yes. I don't have many of them. I'm sitting here sounding like I do. So when I do, I'm like, oh, yeah, I should have
sit on my lap.
Done this in my 20s. I was married from the time that I was like having sex to the time that I had my last relationship. I've probably had 3 one-night stands in my entire life. Okay. But I did just recently fuck a 26-year-old.
Oh, man, I thought you were going to fuck me.
And it was really amazing.
Yeah, they got the stamina.
Yes. And I've never done that. And I was like, oh, this is great. Okay. I'm having the kind of I never had in my 20s or in my 30s.
Why would you beep the word sex? We are so pussified as a world.
Yes. And so that part has been really exciting. But I'm not missing a relationship. I'm
Trust me, the guys that are dating you don't miss it either.
not missing the partnership.
Hit it and quit it.
That I think people think you miss when you're me.
Whatever.
We should be the ones that are like, F you. Like, I'm going to have an orgasm. The apps are just
Why are we banning the word orgasm?
horrible. Oh, it's hard. No, it's not hard. It's a clown show.
All right. Speaking of clown shows, this show's over.
TikTok, Oxyjucal playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout out hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Every night like clockwork, you a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Riot Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers silent, I'm coming to an end. Like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe's jokes and jabs, he's our daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Hoppe hour. Hoppe hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Hoppe hour is now over.
Hoppe hour is now over.
Game over. This concludes our broadcast day. Good night and God bless America.
Doors closing.